fun. I love that. I love that so much. And I don't know. Oh, I did make it. Okay, now I edit the privacy and I make it public. And now you can all share the show because it's going to be the bomb shit show. Hey, Patty. Patty, Patty, Patty. Patty, tomorrow morning we're making smoothies and I might make a little muffin thing. I'm not sure. We'll see. We'll see when it comes down. Oh. My heart hurts. Period. I'm so sorry. Period. My friend's dog just died. See, Facebook. Let me just get to my page, and I've edited the privacy, so it's all good in the hood. And there are 3 comments, and I haven't even seen the comments yet. Patty, William, and Carol. Hi, core group. We're all here tonight. There are 9 people here right now. Who are you other 9 people? My name is Jenna Mammina. I am here every day at 11:11 a.m. and every night at 11:11 p.m. Eastern Time. 7 days, 7 nights, 14 times a week. It is always 11:11 somewhere. It just is. And I do this show because I love to talk to people, and if you are someone that wants to talk, let's talk and have you on the show. And music, food, what do we talk about? Movies. It's not a show about nothing. It's a show about all kinds of stuff, and it's about community and connection, and it's super fun. It's just what I do every day. This morning, gosh, that seems so, when I don't do the show from here, it seems so long ago. Like, when was the last time I was sitting right here? Was last night, because this morning Lillian and I, we did the show from the car. We were on the road, hands-free on the road, and we were down at the park. That's right. And that dog was right. Wow, that was like 5 days ago. And Jeff Metzger was on. If you did get to see the hotel, let's go. I'm planning. Make your reservation. Hey, Carl Hess, Rob Morocco, and Carol. Carol, did we talk about songs about Carol? I don't. Songs with the name Carol. I didn't find Carol on Apple Music. Songs with the name Carol. Why does she... you guys. Songs with the name Carol. Oh, Carol. Oh, right. By Neil Sedaka. Carol by Chuck Berry. And Christmas Carol. Yeah, I will learn the romantic, sexy carol song suggestions for my lovely Valentine. The Chuck Berry song Carol was recorded by the Beatles for the Pop Go the Beatles radio show on July 2nd, 1963. Yes, there are. Did you know that? Songs with the word Carol in the title lyrics. Oh, Carol by Smokey. Calling Out to Carol by Stan Ridgway. Carol, You Fool, Frank Zappa. Hello, Carol, The Gladiators. We Love You, Carol and Allison, Game Theory. Oh, Carol lyrics, Chuck Berry. When I Last Spoke to Carol, Morrissey. Candy Carol by Book of Love. Carol Counting Accident, Dolly Parton lyrics. There's quite a few. Carolina in the Morning, Carolina on My Mind. But that's Carolina. Sweet Caroline. But did you know that there were these other ones? When I Last Spoke to Carol. Oh, Carol. Calling Out to Carol by Stan Ridgway. Who's Stan Ridgway? Bob. I know. Well, every time I say Bob and Carol, I always think of Bob, Carol, Ted, and Alice. I totally do. Has anyone ever said that before? Is that like a thing? Like, yeah, we know Bob, Carol, Ted, and Alice. Right, 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 right. So there are 11 of you here. Wow. There. You know what? And if you, ooh, I was listening to Earth, Wind, and Fire. And if you share the show right now, share it. Because this is going to be a really fun show. Because there's some really exciting. I predicted last night when I was moonbathing. Remember, was that just last night, you guys, when we did the moon meditation? Let it go, because new things, when you let go, new things come into the world, and something really new came into the world, and I knew it was going to happen. At 2 o'clock in the morning, when I came back in, I went, somebody's going to have a baby in the morning, and I should call their parents right now, but it's like 11:11 there, and they go to sleep at like 8:15, so I couldn't do that. But tomorrow morning, Patty and I will be here. Like I said, we're going to be baking. We're actually going to be blending. We're going to be using the blender tomorrow. And then tomorrow night, we'll probably drink wine. And then Thursday morning, kind of chill. I got a new pillow for my chair, you guys. So I'm not like sitting here going, oh, my back hurts really bad. I got it. It used to be on the floor, right? Now I have this nice chair. And now I bought this really nice pillow for the chair. It's never leaving this chair, because if I take it, I'll just take it with me to go sit on it. It will be Gone, girl. Gone, girl. So anyway, to Thursday night, we go. Marion Meadows is going to be here. Marion Meadows. Google him, listen to his music, because you'll love it. He's been on the show, I think maybe 3 times. He's been on Corona Roki. But it's the first time he'll be the guest. Conversations with the Creatives on Thursday night, Marion Meadows. And then Friday morning, Armando Ortega. And then we're going to say goodbye, because it's gone, girls, as in Lillian, Grace, and Jenna, out of here. And then we will be in San Francisco, and it's super cool, and I haven't even begun to pack yet, and I have to pack all my 11:11 gear, lights, camera, action, everything. Mama Grace in the hizzle, my house. Our house, it's a very, very, very fine house with 2 cats in the yard. That would make me sneeze and be irritated. With Lily and Pearl. Oh, she met a little girl tonight. Oh, she met a dog named Miles tonight. Miles and Lillian are BFFs now. She's been on a roll lately. She met Moose this weekend. It's a cat. Giant cat. Like, bigger than Lillian. Has a nose bigger than, just like, I was going to say bigger than my nose, but about the same size as my nose this cat had. Miles and Moose. Blue, of course. BFF forever. Or BF forever. Morocco. So that's Friday. And then Friday night we'll probably be at the luggage turnstile thing. What do you call it? Waiting for the luggage to come through when I go live at 8:11, because it will be 8:11 in San Francisco, California. And then Saturday morning. And then Saturday night. One more Saturday night with Gary Lambert. But, I forget when Jeff is coming back. But I think Jeff's going to come on tomorrow. Okay, speaking of really cool things coming into the world, ladies and gentlemen, Dr. Andrew Rader. Your sound is kind of funny. Woo! If I do that right now, I'll probably break something.
Sound is funny?
Thanks, Dave. What's that?
The sound is okay now?
Yeah, it was doing some funny stuff. Oh, there's a wow. That was a good turnaround. If I did a turnaround right now, I have so many cables right here. I bet the whole,
Oh, yeah.
we'd have to go like off the air. I need a sign like that off the.
Don't try it
Don't
unless you
try this
curse.
at home, kids. So, what's happening, Dr. Andrew Rader to the stars?
Oh, I don't know. Maybe I just became a grandfather today, and Shauna became a grandmother.
Round of applause. Did you pick out your name yet?
Poppy,
Poppy?
Poppy.
Hey, Poppy, what's up?
Yeah. I mean, you can call me anything you want. Whatever the kid wants to call me, that's fine with me.
I'm drinking this cherry seltzer. I made cherry seltzer tonight. It's so good. It's so good. Congratulations, Andrew, from the Moroccos in Canada.
Oh, thank you.
Lots
Thank
of clapping going on for the good doctor. So, what time?
6:37 a.m. Pacific time, Central Coast of California. At home birth, pretty quick labor. My daughter, her water broke around 11:30 last night, and baby's born at 6:30 ish, 6:37.
Who was with them?
The midwife and the midwife's assistant.
Were you ultimately wanting to be there, or was that part of the plan?
No, no,
No.
no, no, no. I mean, I wouldn't mind, but you know.
Rob Morocco said, "That's Dr. Poppy to you, little kid." And my mom sends congratulations to both of you.
Thank you, Grace.
Everyone is. It's blasting off. So,
It's lasting on.
and his name?
The baby,
Yeah.
Luca, little Luca Ray Chalemi.
Luca Ray Chalemi.
Luca Ray Chalemi.
That's the song.
My mom's middle name is Ray.
Oh,
Wilma Ray.
my niece's middle name is Ray.
Wow.
How do they spell it?
They spell it Rae. My mom spells it Ray,
Oh, your mom's a Y.
as in Ray
Wilma
Charles.
Ray.
Wilma Ray. You think
Wilma
she's
Ray.
from the South? She's a Brooklyn girl.
She's a total Brooklyn girl. I loved her mother.
Yeah, Augusta. Wow. Wow.
You're a grandfather. From the first night of meeting you as Gandhi and what's her name? Hat
Oh,
fruit on her head.
yeah. Oh my God.
Miranda. Carmen
Car-
Miranda.
Carmen Miranda.
I was Mona Lisa. My
Uh-huh.
date was Leonardo da Vinci. Andy was Gandhi, and Shauna was Carmen Miranda, and now they're grandparents.
Yeah.
We were at the exotic erotic ball, and now they're grandparents. That's crazy. Crazy.
We're
So
very excited.
yeah, so you're going this weekend,
Yep.
and
Yep.
how long will you be gone?
Just the weekend, and then I'm sure we'll go back the following weekend. Well, who knows? Who knows? You can't assume anything.
Are you guys gonna move down
Yeah.
there?
No, not yet.
Are you guys gonna move down there?
Not in the near distant future.
Are you guys gonna move down there like in 10 years?
Who know? I don't even know what's happening next Thursday. And you're talking about
I would move down there. I would like to move to I love that part of the world. I've actually been offered a place in Cambria. Cambria.
Oh, wow.
I'm going to be a grandma soon too. Yeah, I know, Patty. Tie-dye Patty's going to be a grandma too. Tie-dye Patty, thanks for the ramps. I put ramps in my salad tonight. My friend brought ramps, a big old bush bag of ramps. I love ramps. Do you have ramps in the woods by your house?
What kind? Ramps?
Ramps.
I don't know what you're
It's
talking
a green. Do you still have the blackberry bush?
about. Oh yeah, it's a
Gosh,
hedge. The whole side of our property is blackberries.
the first summer you guys were there, Sean and I, our hands were black.
Yeah,
We were just like nails,
yeah.
hands.
Doesn't come till mid-July.
Yeah.
Mid-July, first blackberry, and then for about a month to 6 weeks. Yeah.
Oh, Rob is Googling ramps. I do the whole thing, the root, almost the root you could too, but yeah. So, what's been going on besides becoming grandparents?
Well, it's interesting. I got a call today from a woman who's 42 weeks pregnant, and
I'm
she
sorry, what does
needs.
that mean?
That means if her baby doesn't come, they're gonna start the whole bag of tricks.
Yeah, 42 is kind of long term.
Yeah, so I'm gonna do some acupuncture unless she goes into labor tonight.
Just it's the moon is just right for that to happen.
It is. It is. It's pulling. It's pulling.
So, that's exciting. What'd you
Yeah,
have?
with our first, she was well within range, probably 2 weeks early than due date, and she wanted me to put some needles in to
I
induce.
remember that.
And I had never done that. I'd only been an acupuncturist for maybe 2 or 3 years at that point, and I was feeling, well, let's let nature take its course. And she said, no.
That's not what I said.
Well, you come tell us what you said.
I said, why not try some acupuncture?
No,
And if,
wait, we can't hear you.
oh, why not try some acupuncture?
We still
And if
can't hear you. Sorry, can't hear you.
You're trying to trick her into getting on the
Is there
screen.
somebody there? All I hear is.
Oh, sorry.
I said, why not try some
It
acupuncture?
doesn't work that way. The microphone doesn't work that way. Sorry.
Yeah, it does.
Don't
Can you
move
hear me?
it. It makes sounds.
Oh, sorry.
Come on, Shauna. Mama Grace wants to see you.
Hi, Mama Grace. Mwah.
Hi,
I said,
Jody,
if,
Shauna.
if we try the acupuncture and the baby's not ready, then nothing will happen. But if it's sort of ready, let's just see. That's what
I bet you said it that nice too, that sweet.
I said.
Something tells me you were just like, and
Yeah.
Andy, give me some acupuncture.
First needle goes in, baby starts to move. I said, okay, that's good for tonight. We'll do it again tomorrow. And a few hours later, her water breaks.
So yeah, see, there it goes. How many? I used to go to Dr. O, who was an acupuncturist that would help women get pregnant. She had a whole wall full of babies' faces, thousands of babies. Like people came from all over the country to get pregnant by Dr. O. I would go, I just would go because she was cool, and I love her. But how many babies have you been a part of their life?
Well, it's a whole specialty, and that's not my specialty. I let people who do a much better job at that do that.
But Andy,
In the Bay Area, Leslie Oldershaw in Oakland, and in Marin, Susan Fox.
Oh, I know who she is. Okay. What is your specialty in acupuncture?
Pain. Pain. If you can point to where it hurts, that's all I need.
What if it hurts? What
All
about,
over.
okay, I made potato leek soup today. Also leek butter and leek pesto. Ooh. Ooh. Leek pesto. I like.
Yeah.
What about bursitis? Can bursitis
In which joint?
hip in the
And
in the whole, the trochanter, the whole piriformis, everything?
yeah. Well, again, in acupuncture, it's location, location, location. So it's the meridian. You can point with one finger where it hurts. It doesn't mean it has to be one spot. You could say it hurts all in here, this whole area. Um, then I know which meridian to start working on. That that's all we need.
Groovy.
So
Well,
whether it's bursitis or arthritis, osteoarthritis, a pinched nerve, um, some other type of inflammation, rheumatoid arthritis, an injury, uh, it's really, again, about blood getting to the area. And then when blood comes, blood brings in the nutrients, takes away the garbage. So it's just assisting in what the body already knows how to do, just giving it a little help.
what how did you realize that you were good at pain relief?
Um, well, when I first started 1988 in San Francisco, AIDS, it was all about AIDS, HIV and AIDS. And that was like the bulk of my practice. And whatever was going on in the AIDS population, that's what I was doing. And so a lot of it was pain related, but other things were going on as well. And also, I felt that my training was more towards the herbal side of medicine, herbal Chinese medicine. And and then after a number of years, I started studying with a guy named Richard Chan, and he's pretty well known in at least the West Coast acupuncture world. He's from Taiwan, and he just opened my eyes to a whole new way of looking at acupuncture that I'd never learned in school. And I just fell into under his spell.
He wasn't
And
the guy in Berkeley.
no, he was based in San Diego.
Okay. But then you worked with a guy in Berkeley too.
Oh, Bob Levine.
Bob Levine.
Bob Levine. Yeah, Richard Tan was able to translate a system of acupuncture uh, into English in a way that we had never heard before.
Really?
And yeah, and it just took a huge number of us by storm. In fact, he's probably the reason why there is community acupuncture, because of the style of treatment that he uses. 90% of the needling is elbow down or knee down. You could cover the whole body in points in the lower leg and the lower arm and hand,
So
lower
he's
leg.
the one that you would just do work on a hand.
Yeah,
That's where you learned how to just do work on one hand. Because I remember going to you first and getting needles, and then you're like, I'm only going to put some in your hand. I'm like, what? What are you talking about?
yeah. Some people feel gypped. Or, hey, I said the pain was in my shoulder and you put needles in my foot. What? Um, so a lot of mirroring, a lot of reflection points, and it's based on how we're wired up. You know, I could turn the light on up there by hitting the switch over here.
Mm-hmm.
I don't have to go up to the light to turn the light on. So there, for instance, if you were going in to pick a rose with your right hand and you prick your finger, your right side of your body is going to go back. But what's happening to the left side of my body? It's going forward. Otherwise, I fall over. So there's a connection between right hand, left foot, or you think of reptilian body, you know, crawling, walking. When the left foot goes forward, the right hand goes forward.
Supposed to be.
Well,
Raquel Welch doesn't walk that way all the time.
well, we'd have to examine closely how she walks, wouldn't we? Generally, left foot goes forward, right hand goes forward. Ankle, wrist, knee, elbow, hip, shoulder. They're in coordination. And there's also a coordination between hand and hand and foot. There's a coordination between top and bottom and front and back. So there are many ways to relate to a particular area without touching that area.
And so you just like you became known for pain relief.
That's that's what I began to focus on. And what I realized with myself back in, let's say, 2005, uh, when I started doing the smoking with hypnosis, before that, I was a generalist. You know, the phone would ring and someone would have a skin problem, and then the phone would ring and someone would have a headache, and then the phone would ring and someone would have tennis elbow, and then someone would have diabetes. And I didn't realize how much it was weighing on me to be an expert at everything, because that's what people are expecting. And and then started to do the smoking, and one thing, one thing, and it's black and white, and you see the results right away, whether they're smoking or not. It's very clear, very gratifying. And around the same time, I also started switching over to just doing mostly pain related acupuncture. And that's because community acupuncture, the woman who wrote the book on that, who I would say is the Karl Marx of acupuncture, because she really got the economics of it. Um, this style, Richard Tan's style, is perfect for doing multiple people in a big space easily. You can do 4 or 5 people. You don't, there are not a lot of questions you need to ask. You don't have to hear long histories. It's just, it hurts here. Oh, how long does it hurt? You get the basics. And then it's more about how many treatments instead of long, drawn out, in depth. That you need to do that for herbs. You need to figure out people's history and find out so much more to write a herbal prescription than you do to treat someone with acupuncture.
Do you ever prescribe herbs to people for hypnosis?
No, I try to keep the hypnosis people completely separate from the Chinese men, because I want and it depends on what situation, but let's say for smoking, I want them to realize that they can quit smoking and they don't need anything else. They don't need a prop. They don't need someone to do something to them. They just need that part of their mind to click and realize what the nature of tobacco is, the way a 5-year-old would, and that there's no need for anything else. There's no need to put beads in the ears or to have any particular tea or to do nicotine replacement. They don't need anything other than that shift.
Okay. So let's go to the food because we've talked about food, but you've said it's a more complicated because we need to eat food.
Yeah.
But and you suggest to choose a particular food?
Uh, well, I'll give you an example. Usually people will have a general idea, hey, I want to lose some weight. I need to lose weight. I need to get in shape. Or I need to cut down on sugar. That's very generalized.
Mm-hmm.
So what I'd like is to narrow in on, let's say, one particular food habit that they're doing that would have the most bang for the buck. So I think I've told this story before. It's one particular woman, 80% of her sugar intake was through drinking soda, Coke.
Okay, but not Coca-Cola, like food. Let's
So
talk food.
Well, let's talk food.
Donuts.
Donuts or hummus? What'd she say?
Enough. Like, give me an example.
I don't know, you guys, besides Nutella, no, I'm just kidding. What foods, like, it's a food that, because there is more than one food that's like a food for me. Like, I'm trying to think. Oh, I like crunchy stuff.
Hmm.
Um, I'm trying to think what did my mom and I just have? We had some vegan spirals, but like chocolate. Okay, Karen, hi Karen. Karen says chocolate, so that's sugar. But like,
Well,
what if somebody like eats eggs every day and they're like, I my cholesterol's through the roof and I have to stop eating eggs. I just saying that just because I said eggs. But like crunchy, how would I go, "Oh, I want to never eat pirate booty again," even though I haven't eaten pirate booty for 8 months. If I had a bag of pirate booty in my house, it would be gone in the hour.
you just said it. You just said it. If it's in the house, if it's in front of you, it's very hard to avoid.
Pirate
So
booty. Anything crunchy like that. Cheese and crunchy. But those are two totally different things.
yeah. So I like to come at it from, let's say, a method acting approach. So if you were going to channel or become, um, name someone who eats the way you think you'd like to eat. Like if you could just snap your finger,
Share.
yeah,
Maybe.
maybe. If you can imagine someone who has the mindset and naturally eats in a healthy way, the way you would envision for yourself, is there someone you could name, or it could even be a fictitious,
Share.
or who?
Share.
Share. Okay.
I bet she
So,
eats great. She's 70 plus years old. She looks like and I eat well. But if there
okay.
was pirate booty in the house, that's gone,
So,
girl.
all
Gone.
right. So let's go to the
Bread.
specific.
We're talking. I have another potato chip person and I have a bread person. So carbs.
Hmm. So if you took on the role, like say, okay, you're going to play Cher in a movie. The movie's going to shoot for 6 months.
If you believe in the
And,
freedom of music.
and if you were doing method acting, you become Cher for 6 months. You don't, when the camera's off, you don't go back to Jenna. You stay Cher. So when you do that,
I gotta
you
find out.
you just unconsciously take on Cher's posture, you take on her voice, you take on her mannerisms, you take on everything about her, including her eating habits.
I think Hillary Swank probably has better eating habits than
Oh well, and become Hillary Swank. And because there's a part of you that has a very clear idea of what that would look like. And
But
so
I've
it,
eaten that way. I was raw for years and I've done macro and I've done, Joaquin Phoenix eats well. I guess apparently, Rob, you could be Joaquin Phoenix. We could have a whole Academy Award show right here on 1111 with Jenna. Okay.
so I'm not talking about going on some kind of extreme diet that's not sustainable, that you don't like. I'm talking about having a certain attitude that is sustainable and healthy so that your body finds its natural weight.
Okay,
Mhm.
bread. Let's go with bread for right now. I have three people that have said bread thus far.
Yeah.
Would you then have to pinpoint it down to some of Freddie's cinnamon swirl bread or croissants or
No, I'm not a nutritionist. I'm not going to say you can eat this, you can't eat that, you can't. No, it's if it's a healthy food, then we're talking quantity,
okay,
right?
so bread, like you like bread.
Yeah, so for full disclosure, bread is my weakness. Bread is definitely my weakness. And I make my own bread now, but I still have to be careful and think about how much bread am I eating.
Do you put anything on your bread?
Oh yeah, I
I'm
can't.
making Karen hungry.
Yeah,
I got some pirate booty. Come on over.
yeah, and this is where the problem start. Let's say for me, once bread is the base, then it's okay. What do you put on the bread? And then it becomes bread-based food instead of just eating an apple, instead of just eating some hummus and vegetables without the bread,
I like hummus and apples and hummus together. These
or
pretzels are making me thirsty.
yeah, or jicama, and you know,
Yeah, but jicama and hummus are not as good as pirate booty or a grilled cheese. I mean, they're great. I love jicama and I love hummus, but I would rather have a grilled cheese sandwich and pirate booty to wash it down.
because we are hardwired to go for fat, right? To go because when in human existence did we have the opportunity to get our hands on this stuff? So we go for fat, we go for protein, we go for dense food because it was hard to get.
Food.
And there was never a part of ourselves that would say, oh, I've had enough. You didn't know where your next meal was coming from.
What's she saying? We can't hear you, Shauna. You have to be on camera in order to be heard.
I don't know.
Rice. Oh,
That's not a complete sentence.
yeah, you substitute bread with a rice
Oh,
bowl.
she's saying I substitute bread with a rice bowl, but that's not hugely different. It's
Yeah.
somewhat
I
different.
read a rice. I'm like,
Yeah.
I'm like wow.
So here's the problem.
Doing drugs.
The problem is for all of human existence,
Pirate booty, not my friend just asked what hydro booty was. Hydro booty, it's pirate booty. it's it's like
we've never had,
styrofoam.
yeah, the food companies know how to suck us in. You add fat, you add salt, you add sugar, and you're going to want it. Because those were things that were hard to get. If in nature, it's hard to get your hands on some good fat with salt and sweet. Now it's abundant, overly abundant in certain places.
Rob just said he substitutes the bowl with the bread bowl.
That's crunchy.
I've never had a bread bowl. I've seen them down at Pier 39. They do the bread bowl with the clam chowder.
Oh, that kind of bowl. Yeah.
Remember that? A bread bowl.
They still do that.
Yeah. Well, so then again, so someone that loves bread.
Yeah.
Would it then when they eat bread, is it gonna go, are they gonna go, ooh, that tastes terrible?
No, because it's not true. So
They eat it and they go, oh, I'm so full after that quarter of a slice.
you could probably do that for a short period of time, but it's not gonna last.
Outside my house right now.
Not gonna last. So unfortunately, we have to use the frontal lobe to strategize. And basically, if the food is in front of you, you're not going to be able to resist it. It would take. It's very difficult. I think there was some stand-up comedian that was talking about buffets and how they're insane. It's like it's like putting food down for the dog and always keeping the bowl filled with food.
Lillian keeps a bowl of food there all day long. She doesn't.
Okay, you need to channel Lily.
Oh, I know, dude, I do. I'm fine where I'm just like, oh, my dog she's at the perfect weight. She's like, what, 75 years old now. She runs, she jumps, she sleeps great. She's got a waist and a booty, and she's just like, yeah. Oh, I'm like, The other day I went, "You are like the perfect being." She's the
Yeah,
perfect being.
there you go.
Yeah.
You know, and so some dogs, most dogs think about food all the time.
Carol needs to hate potato chips. Can you hypnotize her to hate potato chips?
Like I said, temporarily.
Make it a
Tem-
week.
Well,
but
can temporarily mean be a year for her
no,
to not want to
no,
eat potato chips?
no. You gotta approach it differently because I'm not gonna fight nature. We love fat, we love salt, we love sugar. That's not gonna change.
Sorry,
That's
Carol.
not gonna change. So you have to be craftier about it. You have to make sure you don't bring potato chips into the house.
Right.
So since when you go to the store, that's a temporary situation, before you walk into the store, you have a very clear list of what you're going to buy, and then you don't buy anything else.
Oh, whatever. I
Whatever.
used to
Yeah.
date some. I lived with somebody that did that for 10 years. I'd say, "Hey, we want to grab some vegetable broth." He'd say, "That's not on the list." I'm like, "Because I
Well, I
forgot to
mean,
put it on the list."
within reason,
I'm
you
just
know,
saying.
if the vegetable broth is going to work, then fine. But
But it's
three
not on the list.
the 3 quarts of ice cream, or the huge bag of potato chips, if that is what is going to be something,
What do you substitute for like blue corn chips and you don't like those much? You won't.
no one
Oh,
can hear
no,
you.
because she'll just eat the whole bag of blue corn chips.
Yeah. So
They're salt. I can't even have chocolate chips in
yeah.
my house because I'm a chocoholic. So we have a chocoholic here too.
Okay, chocolate. There's nothing wrong with good dark chocolate.
I have some from Guatemala. Where else do I have? I have like four different chocolates in my refrigerator right now from all over the place.
Yeah, as long as it's over like 70%,
Peru. Yeah,
it's fine. It's good food. It's a superfood.
it is.
Yeah, but again, there's always too much of a good thing too. But when you have really good dark chocolate, you're not going to eat that much.
Whole fridge full, like stacks of chocolate.
Yeah. What are you hoarding?
No, I was. Oh, Karen hates dark chocolate.
Yeah, it's an acquired taste, but once you get into it,
Love it.
so you can work your
I'm
way up.
hoarding. No, well, actually, what happened was during COVID, I was sick, and then one day I decided to clean out my freezer, and I found one of those um, Trader Joe's pound of dark chocolate bars. I bought it like to bring it back for Christmas, and I hoarded that. No, Guatemala. I forgot. I bought chocolate in Guatemala, and I forgot to eat it, and I just found it. It's still good. I haven't tried it, but milk chocolate, please. I
No,
just had
milk.
some chocolate because I was triggered. Oh, Bill Jones just said he had some chocolate because he was triggered by this conversation.
um,
Somebody's gonna make a grilled cheese by the night. By the end of the night, I just know it. Someone's gonna go
you're
buy
giving, you're giving
some
all
pyro
these
booty.
suggestions.
What's that?
You're giving all these suggestions. So
I'm
yeah,
just reading what people are saying.
yeah.
That's really funny, Bill. That's really funny.
It's you have to be very clear.
Well,
And
that's why when I'm working with people on their food, because I have, my clients and stuff, I have certain foods that I ask them about, and I encourage them to do superfood. Like tomorrow, we're going to make a smoothie on the show. My smoothie is going to be a lot different than someone else's smoothie because I go more green.
yeah,
But I also sometimes do, like I'll put some banana in it, but a lot of banana is really sweet. But
yeah,
and banana and greens don't really go together. First, for me, they don't. But anyway, or I do my juices aren't necessarily fruit juices. They're greens, or they're maybe the fruit would be like a berry, like a blackberry, if I blend that in. But anyway, I'm just going by what people are talking about here.
yeah.
So, and you had mentioned that also when you do food, that it's not just a one time, like um Gary has no more bananas. like you have to spend more time with someone
Yes.
for food.
Not a one and done thing like smoking.
Is it a one in, is it like 7 times? Is it 3 times? Is it
There's no one formula. I go by threes. I say, let's
three?
do 3 sessions, see where you are at the end of 3 sessions, because people will, people will, they start on a little journey, and where they are in 3 sessions is different than where they are now. So,
Carl's going to have chocolate ice cream when this is all over, when the show's over. Yeah, Mama Grace doesn't care for dark chocolate, but you'll eat it. You'll have a good piece of dark chocolate.
yeah,
But
if you want to move out of milk chocolate to dark chocolate, because we have the ability now, you keep going up the scale slowly but surely. Like you buy 60%, or you buy 50%, 60. Oh yeah, it's 8:57. We got our new schedule here, Jenna.
well, in order for the show to get onto Instagram, it has to be less than 60 minutes.
Yes.
So,
Oh right, we started at 11 after.
right. So at like 11:04, and then I
Okay.
have a couple minutes to say goodbye.
Okay. Um, so if people realize that moving to dark chocolate is a good thing, then they could start developing their taste by slowly moving up the scale.
No more Nestle Quick, kids.
Oh my
No more
God.
Snickers bars. I don't know, I'm just thinking out loud.
Yeah.
But I think it's great that you're going to have ice cream after the show. Do I have any ice cream? I have no ice cream. But I have crunchy stuff. I love crunchy stuff. And sometimes at midnight, I don't really want to have a carrot.
No, better to just drink some water.
I drink water, but sometimes I have to eat something. I eat apples.
Yeah. So ideally, you don't eat right before you go to bed.
No.
Ideally.
Well, but I don't go to bed at right at the end of the show either.
That's a whole other conversation.
It's a whole other conversation. We'll have that next week. So speaking of next Tuesday, you probably will be down. Will you be back in town?
No, no, we'll be back. We'll be back.
Okay. That Tuesday or the following Tuesday, maybe we can actually be in the same room doing the show.
Wow.
Like Tuesday the 10th?
Um,
No, Tuesday the 11th. I'm going to be gone. Sorry, I'm in Seattle. Maybe the 4th.
yeah, I work like I don't know how interesting a conversation this is talking about my schedule, but we can work this out.
Okay, we can
Offline.
work it out.
Yeah.
I just got a message from my friend Dr. Mark Spitzer. My ear, nose, and throat doctor buddy.
Oh,
He's in Merced.
okay.
Yeah. So he's going to come on the show.
Oh, good. I would like to find out from him because I believe a lot of people would be interested in vertigo. A lot, either benign positional vertigo or neuritis.
So not cool.
So not cool. A lot of people are experiencing that, I'm sure. It's not well understood, and it would be great to have a breakdown from an ENT,
Oh, okay.
all their ideas about vertigo.
And he's integrated surgeon, but he's integrated and really like one of my closest friends. So yeah, I'll have him. How can I see you? Yes, we can. Yeah, cool, 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 cool. All right. Well, maybe next Tuesday, we might be able to figure something out.
Okay, we'll talk.
All right. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Congratulations, Shauna. Mazel tov. Yay, everybody.
On the phone talking with
She's on the phone. Is she going to knit something tonight?
She's already made, and they have received a quilt, booties, different, like 4 or 5 pairs of booties, crocheted. What else did she do? She dyed a silk in it for over, so the baby's etheric forces are close in, that there's, when the baby's lying on its back looking up, it's in this small little environment with a beautifully dyed silk above it, instead of looking at the crappy ceiling, you know what I mean?
I like that.
Well, the ceiling's too far away and it's a lot of space. So
Yes, the baby arrived this morning at 6:30. 6:30 a.m.?
6:37
6:37.
Pacific
Who
time.
won the pool?
Oh, I think most people lost the pool because no one expected it to be this early.
I should have called you last night and said, by the way, your daughter's having her baby in the morning.
Yeah, and most people thought it would be a girl. It was not a girl. Yeah.
Crazy. Well,
Yeah,
have a safe trip
we're
this
still in
weekend.
an altered state.
For sure.
Yeah.
Enjoy it. Have a great night, Andy.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
We'll talk about next week.
Okay. Bye. Dr. Andrew Rader, acupuncturist, hypnotherapist to the stars. That's Dr. Poppy to you. I like that, Rob Morocco. All right, kids, the pink moon baby. Exactly. But it's a boy. Oh, cool. Is that the shower that you went to, Julie? Cool, cool, cool. All right, kids, share the show. Great show to share. Easy to share. You can share it to your groups, share it wherever you can share it. I am out of here because I really, 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 I want to go outside. There's a party going on in my alley. I can hear them. They're all like, woo, hanging out, hanging out. Lil and I are going to go out for a little, little midnight party. Yeah, what's the temperature here? It's 68 degrees right now. So cool. So hot. All right, Julie, what can you do? Oh, onion. Cut an onion in half. Leave it in the rooms. Get some vinegar. Boil some vinegar in the pan and then set a couple of bowls of vinegar around. Oh, I know. He's so wonderful, Bill. And I still need to call you. What's the latest I can call you, Bill Winokur? I think about it. I go, oh, I haven't called Bill yet. And it's like 3 in the morning. And I think I could almost call Bill at 3 in the morning, but I wouldn't. But I could. I think there are many of you that I could call at 3 in the morning. Regardless. That's one of those words. Irregardless. Karen, thank you. So, good night. Enjoy your ice cream, Carl, and anybody else. Enjoy your, onion always absorbs. You and Lillian enjoy that party. She had a lot of parties today. She has parties like 10 parties a day, Lillian Pearl. She knows how to party. But I also figured out the perfect blanket situation on my bed. Oh, I know Julie Luce and Patty. I can't wait to go to bed tonight because I figured out the absolute one silk, one cotton, one silk, and another silk blanket, and then Lillian's little thing. Oh, so much fun, Carol. Oh, thank you, Bill. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Really fun show. Carol, I'm going to have to learn a Carol song, at least 2. All right, so I'm going to post this show on Instagram. Bill will eventually post it on, I will eventually post it on Instagram. I don't know if I'll get to do it tonight because it takes 11 steps to post on Instagram. Beautiful thoughts, bountiful words, and a baby like heart. Huge hug. Yes, I have my Freight and Salvage shirt on. The best time to call is between 7 and 9. Okay. Okay. Groovy, groovy, groovy. Got it. Now I know. 7 to 9. All right. Thanks, you guys. Have a wonderful night. Thank you, Dr. Andy. Thank you, Bill. Thank you, Bill. Thank you, Bill. Thank you, Carol. Thank you, Rob. Thank you, Julie. Thank you, Mama Grace. Thank you, Patty. Tomorrow, like soon, Patty's here. Karen. Thank you, Rob Morocco. Thank you, Rob Morocco. Thank you, Rob Morocco. Thank you, Rob Morocco. Thank you, Patty. Thank you, other Patty. Julie Luce. Did I say? I think. Bill, Julie. You know, the regs. Share the show. Stay safe. Stay healthy. Be nice. Mama Grace, I'll see you in a little bit. Love hard. Really hard.